even though I didn't really resonate with everything that he said. Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna set you right here because I feel like the lighting by this window is so perfect right now. But welcome, I'm so excited to have this channel, this other platform that we're on. This is scary and exciting at the same time because I don't know what I'm doing, but don't worry, we'll figure it out together. If you're already subscribed to me right now on YouTube, it's probably because of my Instagram or my TikTok. Over on TikTok, I did daily vlogs for the month of August, and right now we're doing a no spend September. And then on my Instagram, I do more value-based content, like tips and tricks for spending and saving and budgeting, things like that. So I'm so excited to be on this other platform right now because, you know, on TikTok and Instagram, it's such short form content. And I'm over here on my phone trying to say everything I need to say in the allotted amount of space and the time that they give you. And I'm like, blah, blah, blah. So I'm happy to be over here where we can talk more in depth about the things I want to talk about, savings, budgeting, things like that, personal finance. That's the stuff that I love to talk about. But if you don't know who I am, hi, I'm Deidre and I am a budgeting queen. I do multiple things and I make multiple streams of income from acting, bartending, from running this brand, OU Budget, selling digital products and making affiliate income. I invest in real estate, I invest in the stock market, and I invest in companies. And this is my dog, Douglas. And he's a cockapoo. But more about my background. I used to be so heavily in debt. Like I had student loans, consumer debt. I had everything from maxed out credit cards, store cards, lines of credit. I was using my overdraft. But I was so heavily in debt and I thought it was so normal because I was in college and I was young and I was thinking like, well, I'll eventually pay it off eventually, you know? And yes, even though I did eventually pay it all off, I was following people like Dave Ramsey, whose content was ideal for the season that I was in, even though I didn't really resonate with everything that he said. I was so left on my own to figure out how to manage my money because paying off debt was just one aspect of my financial journey. I've trialed and errored every type of budgeting method, and no offense to Dave Ramsey, but I just wish there was somebody more like me back then when I was trying to figure out how to manage my money and how to do a budget. And I've done all the homework, so I'm more than happy to be that person for you. I always say the first step to financial wealth and financial freedom is from ground zero, doing a budget. And when I see comments like this, of course I'm not going to gatekeep this information. I've done the homework for you, just copy and paste. And listen, what might be obvious to you, just remember someone's learning this for the first time. There are a lot of people that earn a lot of money that don't know how to manage it. Budgeting, doing a budget, learning how to budget isn't for a specific income class. And I really want to dispel that thought. I'm a high income earner. Well, some months are better than others. But no matter how much money I make, I still do a budget at the beginning of every month and I still track my spending like clockwork. But enough about me. Today's video is going to be a little unconventional. If you've been following my No Spend September, you'll know we did steps number 1 through 4 for having a successful no spend month. And today's tip number 5 is to know your triggers. And your triggers can be anything that will throw you off from having a successful no spend month, week, or whatever timeline you gave yourself. And I know what my triggers are not, and that's window shopping, which is what we're gonna do today. We're gonna go to the mall and we're gonna price out some of the things that I would like to have and put it in my pre-budget so that when I go to visit it next month, I can add it into my budget if I still want it. And I know for a fact that I can go to this mall and leave without spending a dime because I have a goal. And my goal, if you remember, was to save 80% of September's income. And it's only possible, like that will only be possible if I don't spend more than a dime of what I budgeted myself for this month. So let's go. I love using the pre-budget section of my budget template because then I can price out how much everything costs. Like I include everything, tip, tax, shipping costs, whatever it is that I think that I want or want to do in the month, in the next month, I put it in my pre-budget. And then when I go to budget out my month, I already know that I want to spend X amount on a certain thing or certain items. And so that's what we're going to do today.
I don't care, I catch a ghost. 2 kids in 2 states, I be doing the most.
Girls on TikTok have been raving about this.
the white folks don't. Big bang, take low bang, bang.
I got this one, and it smells so good. But everyone's going crazy about this one, and I don't get it.
Big bang, take low bang.
Everything proper, no propaganda. Tropicana go yard bandana. Big sack, a lot of hoes like Santa. Threw a birthday party in a phantom. Big like a dinosaur did it. And you know, titties shining like a grillet. Yeah, I sold dope and had cornrows. I can see you nigga hang with the door closed. Now I'm looking for a glove with a sparkle on it. And my CBD got chocolate on it. Big bank take small. Bank account on some tall. Attitude on some you too. Bank roll on what it do. Meet me at the roulette vibe. And if I ain't did it yet, I'll try.
Big bang, take low bang, bang. Big bang, take low bang, bang. Type of money you gon' need to sight. Type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hoes, type of money make you stay away. Type of money she gon' let you put it in the fire. Big bang, take low bang, bang. Big bang, take low bang.
And just like that, I'm on my way home. I left the mall. We didn't buy a single thing, but we did add some things to my pre-budget that I'm really excited for. But whether or not they actually make the list when I go to do my budget next month, it depends. Sometimes I add things to my pre-budget and sometimes it makes the list, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I'll look at it and I'll be like, do I even really need that? Or I don't even want that anymore. Or I'll find something even better. So it's really exciting. I like doing it this way because it really curbs my impulse buying. I used to be a huge impulse buyer, and before I would just, if I saw something online or if I was scrolling or I saw something on someone's Amazon haul or any kind of haul, I would literally add it to my cart and buy it right then and there. But now I use my pre-budget, I shop ahead of time, and I include things not for this month because this month is already budgeted for, and I include things for the next month, and then when next month rolls around I revisit the things that I added in my pre-budget, and if it makes the list I check it off. If it doesn't, it doesn't, or I'll move it to another month if I feel that I don't really want it at this moment, or I don't have room for it in my budget at this moment. I'll move it to another month. But yeah, that was fun. I really liked everything that I saw, and I am looking forward to including it in my budget next month.
Rerun, about to make these rap again. Diamond chains on my ankle.